You know how this works by now. We'll do questions for everyone at the end. But please welcome to the podium, Mark Wood.
Thank you. Right time this time. We produce a lot of apps for tablets and at Future, and rather than just talk about them in an abstract sense, I thought I'd show you briefly our video about T3. T3 is a technology magazine. It's also our best-selling digital app, digital edition in the UK. And it is, as you will see, we produce the digital edition in parallel with the print edition, but it is a very different experience. It is produced as an interactive product, sells about 30,000 a month, and this is what it looks like.
Just about to head inside to see what Apple's got in store on this very special launch.
This award means a lot to me, and I thank you very much indeed for it.
So that's T3. Now, to put that in context, how do we come to produce a digital edition like that? We're on a journey as a company from being a primarily print business to being a primarily digital business. And this, for example, is a snapshot we give investors of how we measure ourselves. 52 million unique users a month on our websites. Then we have social media followers. That's a number we track very closely. YouTube video views we track as well. And tablet revenues. These are very key, and 225 is the number of licenses we have worldwide. 20 million is the number of print products we produce. So those are our metrics, and this is our digital strategy. We've embarked on a strategy of developing online audiences and tablet revenues. We're a niche content business in technology, sports, games, photography, music, female focus in crafts, and digital design, digital creative. And a big focus right now is developing new revenue streams, particularly around the online and mobile audience. And that includes native content, content marketing, big campaign management. It includes real-time data trading. It includes increasingly e-commerce, and will include selective use of paywalls. And the result is, as you can see, our digital revenues have grown 24% year on year up to the middle of this year. 60% of our advertising revenues are now digital, and our tablet sales are up 50%. Our philosophy is summarized in this slide, about T3, which is that we intend to reach our consumers on every device, on every platform. We want to get our content to them and engage with them in the way which is most convenient and most comfortable to them. The result, our tablet sales, I won't go into the figures, but the red bar is the Apple newsstand, and the blue bar is Zinio, Google, and other platforms. The blue bar actually is getting bigger, and we expect it to continue to get bigger. That figure only goes up to March because we're a public company, and I have to be careful what I say publicly. We have 70 monthly titles on tablets. We have 340 single-issue titles. And we've sold a lot more than 5 million editions so far. And a few stats just to show where we are in this market. Roughly $1.2 million in revenues a month 75% of our sales are outside the UK, even though 75% of our content is produced in the UK. More than half our sales are subscriptions, and 60% of our subscriptions renew. So we've sold more than 5 million copies, and we have 600,000 paying customers on tablets at the moment. And Mac Life in the US and T3 in the UK are our biggest brands. A key to our success has been developing our Future Folio software, and we license this as well, but the key thing has been to enable us to produce a lot of interactive products quite cost effectively and to have a lot of functionality in them. And if you look at these 3, Folio, our software enables us to produce digital replicas, what you could call enhanced replicas with embedded video, and then fully interactive editions. So the software is a tool, a creation tool. But the most important thing here is, first of all, it gives you that range, but secondly, in cost terms, it's been an absolute breakthrough because we have been able to train print teams to produce interactive titles. If you look at Total Film, which is one of our magazines, which has embedded trailers and video interviews and graphics, it's produced by exactly the same team which produces the print title. And that is thanks to a very usable and user-friendly and effective software set. Those are our key brands. Mac Life sells about 85,000 a month in the US, so is easily our leading brand. We've innovated on tablets. We've looked for audience reaction. We do a lot of research. We've moved into weeklies. Photography Week has been a particular success, especially in the US. And with all these titles, what we do is pre-launch using Facebook, using Twitter, using Pinterest, and also we research market need, and then when we launch, we promote via social networks. Again, coming back to some stats on the business impact, that's our subscription base overall as a company. And the blue is print, the red is digital, and as you can see, the actual overall subscription number is rising. Talk a bit about pricing. Overall, we think these are good audiences to go for. They are people who are willing to pay. We see very little cannibalization, and we think there are new customers. Looking at print specifically, if you look at Mac Life, you can see the cost there. If you buy a single edition, it's $5.99, but we offer a rolling monthly subscription at 99 cents and a digital subscription at $10.99. So we have, actually it's 85,000 now is the subs base. And in T3 in the UK, a much higher price, digital edition £2.99, subscription, this is now pounds, so we're talking about close to $35, $40. And we found that in the UK, that's a price which the market will bear. And we charge extra if we bundle in the UK. T3 is the biggest lifestyle title on the iPad, and Mac Life is the biggest technology title on the US iPad. Fact is, we're all on a journey. We're still learning how these platforms work. We work very well with Apple and with Google, and we find them engaged and listening and also key to improve the models. There's a lot of work to be done, as was said earlier, in improving navigation. But we are finding that use of content on tablets is growing, and of course on mobile. We see a lot of, and smartphones, we see a lot of opportunities beckoning in that area. We think the models, the content models will change. We see opportunities for per article charging coming along. We see opportunities for different paywall models to be made to work, and of course we see opportunities for more advertising models to work. So that's what we're doing. I think we can claim to be still the leading publisher on the iPad in the UK, and those are our gongs. We're very proud of having won awards as Digital Publisher of the Year, and that's, I think, recognition of the talent in future, in particularly the development talent, and it's also a focus on our consumers. So that's us. Thank you.